Good morning, boys and girls. It's Miss Amy. I hope you've had a wonderful week. I am outside again today, but on my screen porch. It's very early in the morning and the birds are just tweeting in the trees. So I hope that you all had a nice rest. We're going to be talking about a rest that one of the characters or people in the Bible had. And today we're going to be reading from our Old Testament. We're going to go back again to the book of Genesis. That's the first book of the Bible. And we're going to be looking at the family of Abraham, and in particular, the son of Isaac. We remember that Isaac was Abraham's son, and Isaac grew up, got married to a woman named Rebecca, and had two sons named Jacob and Esau. And today we're going to hear about Jacob. He has also grown up, and his father has sent him away. And during this time that he is away, Jacob has a dream. And so we're going to be reading from that story today, and from a very special Bible that was mine when I was a little girl. And this book is the Children's Bible. It's a pretty thick book, but we're going to read about Jacob's dream. And we see here that Jacob has fallen asleep. He's out in the wilderness, and he has a dream. And this is a clue as to what the dream was. So let's start there. Jacob's flight and dream. Jacob set out from Beersheba and started towards Haran. He came to a certain place and had to stay there all night because the sun had set. Taking one of the stones from the ground, he placed it under his head for his pillow and lay down in that place to sleep. Jacob dreamed in his dream. He saw a ladder set up on the ground, the top reaching to heaven, and behold, angels of God were going up and down on it. The Lord was standing above the ladder, and he said to Jacob, I am the Lord, God of Abraham, and the God of Isaac. The land on which you lie I will give to you and your children. Your children shall be like the dust of the earth, and you will spread abroad to the west and to the east, to the north and to the south. Through you and your children, all the families on earth will be blessed. Behold, I am with you, and I will guard you everywhere you go, and will bring you back to this place. For I will not leave you until I have done everything I have promised. Then Jacob walked out of his sleep and said, Surely the Lord is in this place, and I did not know it. He was afraid and said, This is surely the house of God. This is the gate of heaven. Early in the morning, Jacob rose up, took the stone that he had used as the pillow, set it up for a pillar, and poured oil upon the top of it. He called the name of that place Bethel. Then Jacob vowed a vow, saying, If God will be with me and will guard me in the journey I am undertaking, and will give me bread to eat and clothes to wear, if I return again to my father's house in peace, then the Lord will be my God. This stone which I have set up for a pillar will be God's house. And of all that you give to me, O God, I will give a tenth to you. So again, we see Jacob in the wilderness, and he has this dream of the angels going up and down to what Jacob wakes up and says, surely this was God's place. This is where God's house is. And the good news about this story is that we know that God was faithful to his promise to Abraham to multiply. Remember, he told Abraham he would make all of his descendants as as great as the number of stars in the sky. And then through Isaac, who had Jacob, he made those promises come true. We'll learn some more about Jacob's descendants as well, but all of the, from Abraham all the way to Jesus, God has always been with the people of the Bible in the Old Testament. And then when Jesus came into the world, Jesus died upon the cross, rose again, so that all of us could be part of God's family too. And we know that sometimes, like Jacob, we may not realize that God is with us, but he always is. God is always right in our hearts. He's always guiding us, just as he guided Jacob. So I hope that you all have a wonderful rest of your day and a wonderful week. And just remember that God is always with you, guiding you and loving you, just as he did from the very beginning, and he always will. I'll see you soon. Bye.